What's up, everybody? It's Phil here with Jolly Bison Junk Removal, the owner, and just coming up on 1 year in business. I wanted to do a quick video, just a little bit about my journey so far. I watched a lot of online clips from different junk removal businesses around the country, and I started last year because I was probably a lot like many of you watching this video who wanted to do something different, either with their lives. Maybe you're young and you have an entrepreneurial spirit, and you got a good back, you're strong enough to move things, maybe demolish things, and junk removal comes across your plate. Well, I have probably about 20 years experience in finance, banking, customer service, mostly call center type support. And I'm also a military veteran. I was in the Army National Guard for 8 years, and I prefer trucks. Like they're better for my back, they're better for me personally. I just have always liked having them. So when I got to junk removal, I looked around at what I had. That's how I got started. I looked at what would be the lowest overhead for me to launch into this business. And a few things you could do. Like, you could do landscaping, you could do, you're talking about like zero experience, you don't have licenses, you don't have to have a lot of trade skill experience. Although it does, I can tell you, it can definitely help, because you never know what else somebody needs help with. Like in the junk removal business, but I have done some drywall work, I have done some landscaping work. Like I've, customers saying, "Hey, do you know anybody?" And I'm like, "Well, I can do it." I'm not going to pretend like it's my forte, but can I patch that hole in your drywall? Absolutely. Can I weed whack for you? Can I cut your grass? Can I take down that shrub? Yes, right? So I'm finding a lot of what has made me successful so far with junk removal is diversity of skill, right? Willingness to say, "Hey, can I do that? Is it worth a shot?" Yes, but make sure you preface, right, with your customer before you get into that, and trap yourself into saying, "Oh yeah, no, I'm the best. I do fantastic work." No, you go into it discounted. Promise a good experience. Make sure that you guarantee your work. Come back until it's done correct, etc., etc. So, anyway, more to junk removal. Steps I took. Obviously, you need a truck. I'm driving a Dodge Ram 2500. It's a new truck. I traded in my 1500 Silverado just because eventually it'll just blow your transmission trying to haul too much tonnage. And just so you know, if you're hauling more than a couple tons, you really should consider something a little bit more heavy duty. If you're going to get a trailer like the one I'm towing right now, it's just a landscaping trailer. I built it up with pressure treated wood. I'll do a separate video on this, but I built it up. It was the most inexpensive way for me to get into hauling. I've done tens of thousands of dollars so far in work in about 8 months, just starting fresh. The winter time is absolutely dead. Hopefully as my brand continues to grow, that'll change. But anyway, you have the truck, you have the trailer. Make sure you practice backing this thing up. It is not as easy as it looks. If you were to try to hire someone to do it, they typically have to look into the CDL skill set, but it is definitely something you can learn. The best advice I can give you, if you're scared of hauling a trailer and you're not sure where to start, best thing you can do is go to an empty parking lot, practice backing up into a parking space over and over again. Each trailer is different. You want to make sure you're not jackknifing the trailer, which means basically your rear end of the truck hitting the side of your trailer. You could tip your trailer, break your trailer, bust a hitch. There's a lot of different things that can happen. So the reason why it's important is you don't want to get to a skinny driveway and not be able to get in there because you're not adequately prepared. Otherwise, what you can do is you can get a dumper dog for a long trailer bed. You can, rent a U-Haul. That's another good way to get started. It's not the most professional thing, but I'll be honest with you, customers don't care that much as long as the junk is gone. In fact, a lot of the jobs I'm doing, the customers aren't even there. I use QuickBooks Online, and you can send the invoice virtually. You could let them know beforehand, hey, this is due on the date of service, because I have upfront costs. Starting out, you're probably going to need to do that. Make sure you preface it, though, and the why behind it. So anyway, you can check us out. We're on jollybison.net, www.jollybison.net. You'll be able to see some of our work there, some of the things we're doing. I'm going to try and keep this as like a rolling series just to kind of document what's going on so far. A little bit about some of the costs real quick before we end. Initial investment, if you're trying to get my setup, which is a 14-foot long trailer with 7-foot wide and 4-foot walls. That landscaping trailer without the walls was about $3,500 brand new. It's probably gone up a little bit since then, so you're probably more upwards of $4,000 now. The walls that I put up there, the pressure treated, everything needs to be pressure treated. I'd recommend painting it some similar solid color for professionalism's sake. But that was about $385 in wood. So just getting started with the trailer, $4,500 probably get you there. If you're going used, that'd be another way. Like if you know a friend who's trying to sell one, if you can get a dump trailer cheap, great, but good luck. Those things hold their value, even if they're old. Your best bet might be getting a double axle, and I do mean double axle landscaping trailer and building it up. This is just a single axle. A double axle would have been a couple grand more, but had I known then, I would have done that, just so I don't have to be so worried about exactly how much weight is back there, because this can haul about 1.5 tons, which isn't a lot. It's plenty for residential. It's not going to do your commercial work unless it's light commercial, like drywall, not roofing shingles, right? Not concrete, and so yeah, tools. I could do a whole separate video on tools. The best thing you can do, first and foremost, is make sure you got good gloves. Make sure you got a dolly, a good dolly that can carry at least like 600 to 800 pounds. Something with wheels that can go up and down stairs. I use a Costco brand dolly myself. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to keep going with this video. Just pulling in to the house. I got to unload some stuff, and hope you enjoy the video. Bye.